musicologists are pretty psyched right now. His lyric that he's singing is, "I'd like to pluck all the green leaves from every branch. I'd like to weep on all the green grass until it is deathly pale. Ladies." Right to him. Green fades to black. Ultimately, mercifully, he drowns himself in a babbling green brook. So, you gotta ask yourself, what is the force of green's attraction drawing life inextricably towards death? Could it be the hunter's shapely thighs encased in green tights? Or was it his mid-level celebrity as a Robin Hood lookalike? Come on up. Okay. In any event, oh my God, I should have practiced this at home. In any event, she was probably not charmed by his green cap with the white feather, which brings us, of course, to the question we all have: what does the cowardly white feather actually come from? I have the answer. It goes back to cockfighting. If you see a white feather in your peacocks, I don't know, just go there. In their gamecock's tail, its blood and its ire may not be as pure as you like. So similarly, if you mail a white feather to a British man not in uniform during wartime, has a very clear, not so friendly message. The 1902 British novel The Four Feathers by A.E.W. Mason takes this as its theme and encapsulates one Brit's ultimate revenge if that were to happen to you. You go to the Sudan, write this down with your paper that's in your mind. Go to the Sudan, kit yourself up as an Arab, fight a covert war on Old Blighty's behalf, don't tell anyone. Then hurry home and hand each of those four feathers back to the bastards who were so wrong about you. And you can rent that movie and see how it goes. No. Okay. So, all right, the plot is thickening. Lord Mountbatten's prank is driving us towards this feathery white boa of purported cowardice. Where are we going? Go with me, go with me. All right, so we have Noel Coward, feathery, cowardy, Johnson Howard, Florida Broward County. I think that's where it is. And so I'm kind of running out of rhymes, so I was like working with this. And then we find sweet and sour chicken. Okay, which of course brings us to, this is General Tso, real guy. Wikipedia says so, it must be true. You know, so I'm thinking, all right, sweet and sour, difficult to rhyme, warrior going to battle, hacking his way through, the fact that General Tso's chicken has kind of an unnatural orange color. So I think that the next link it has to be is this. Have you ever noticed how hard it is to rhyme the word orange? There we go. There's a lot, so there are a couple near rhymes that people kind of go to in an emergency. So you have lozenge, flange, Stonehenge, porridge. Some people go with doorhenge. I don't play that way. That's a little odd. But of course, and then there comes some proper nouns, which is easier because you can just cheat. There is Blorange, a hill in Wales. There's Dorange, a town in France. And then there's some people who, again, cheat and say Gorange, Gorringe is the last name. But then, of course, you know, poets, not knowing when to stop, they may have to make poems in which they prove that this to be true. And I have three very super brief ones for you here, all mostly using the power of enjambment because there really isn't a rhyme. First one is by William Espy. The four engineers wore orange brassieres. Nice feminist engineers. Go girls. Next one is Tom Lehrer. Again, listen. Eating an orange while making love makes for bizarre enjoyment thereof. And then this third one that I found, it's anonymous on my friend the internet, apparently written by a British person. You will notice two Britishisms, count them. You can slit your wrist discreetly whilst your family is drowsing. You can hear your neighbors breathing through the walls of council housing. You can be so odd, you don't find every inch of me arousing, but you'll never find a rhyme for orange. Next slide. It's pretty cool. I can't believe someone wouldn't sign that. All right, so got a lot of sexy half rhymes with orange. Of course, none of this is coincidence. The other color word in English that is truly tough to rhyme, but surprisingly sexy in its results, is purple. I learned a trick in Photoshop, I'm so excited. And the two words that rhyme with orange in English are curple, C-U-R-P-L-E, and herple, with an I in there. And both of the references come back to Robert Burns, so for all I know, this is like Scottish, but you know, he's he's counted, I think. So he uses curple in his epistle to Mrs. Scott, which is a curvily apt synonym for rump. I kind of like that, curple. And then he uses herple in, I don't actually have the name of this poem, but this is a good one. It means walk lamely or hobble like a hare. OED, baby. Okay, so we're herpling. All right, I'm herpling towards the close. So, all right, where has color led us? What is Lord Mountbatten's pink ship inscrutably whispering today? Let's break it down. So we have the sexy near rhymes, one of which, herple, clearly suggests a lame rabbit, which in modern non-Scottish parlance at Easter time is really a lame duck. Just like that, he's wearing like a little neck thing. Plus, our recent bitter lesson that lame ducks can do a ton of damage. I like this is like an hour, you know, choosing them on the pictures. So, plus that equals the answer, which is a sexy, difficult B-list, some might say lame duck, celebrity speaking in now scrutable tongues with an aptly colorific last name. Ladies and gentlemen, we must now listen very carefully to Macy Gray. She's a lot of women there. 2001, the Philadelphia Weekly started publishing the Macy Gray Quote of the Week, an apparently inexhaustible supply of half-baked pronouncements by the singer. This daisy chain of found art offers perhaps the perfect portrait of Gray, unintentionally ludicrous, studied yet naive, doubly interesting for the gap between sound and sense. So for example, here's Gray in her 2001 album. She's describing her album, The Id. It's like if you were to take a Hershey's Kiss and eat it when you're on a roller coaster, ride to the moon. While you're on the moon, you get your nails done, get your hair done, and put on your best clothes. That's what my album is like. Or she talks about stealing, Gray on stealing. I do steal on occasion. I stole a painting from the last hotel I was in, but I'll probably be charged for it. Gray on chicken. Say you ordered roast chicken and they served it fried. That's not cool. You have to get it roasted like you won. Satisfaction is crucial. So, here we are winding to the close. Finally, the Admiral of the would-be pink British Navy speaks in ghostly, color-inflected tones through Macy Gray on a freedom that is afforded by oddity, individuality, inhabiting the gray areas with a little of your own color. And here I quote Macy Gray. Oh, whoops. Whatever your image is, it's probably not you, but it affords you the freedom to live up with it. Live up to it. So, all right, well, thank you very much. Watch for the colored devil ducks, and